Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So I want to start out by playing a clip from Corey Holcomb. I'm not going to play this whole clip because, you know, I got a lot of God-fearing people, church-going people that they might not be able to stomach some of what he's saying. Like, I can stomach it. I think it's hilarious and true at the same time. But I want to start out, we're talking about marriage on this one. I want to start out with what Corey Holcomb was saying. Listen to this.
Outdated concept. If you marry a woman, marriage is an outdated concept. If you marry a woman, you are setting yourself up to be destroyed, especially if you are a productive man.
More than likely, but there are some stipulations, like if you got a unicorn that's going to stay a unicorn, that's the gamble. Because a lot of unicorns turn into witches. They start out as appearing to be unicorns and then they just morph into something else. But if a unicorn stays a unicorn, what's a unicorn? Go back to my old video. I broke it down for you. A woman that's been raised right, a woman that knows what being a wife entails, a woman that's not going to have a double standard, a woman that's going to be loyal and faithful to you and seek to please you in all that she does. Like, that's what she's there for. But if this is why I tell you not to deal with women that rejected you, because if you get the woman that rejected you, what happens is the whole entire relationship, she gonna be acting like she did you a favor. And every time you say something or do something that she don't like, it's gonna escalate all the way up. Because she thinks that she is losing something by being with you. She rejected you at first. When they reject you, that's the end. Talk to somebody else. But let's get back to what he's saying.
There's no way you go down and get a marriage certificate with all of the information out here about marriage. There's no way you should be getting married.
So he said, and he's talking probably more than likely he's talking about YouTube. I mean, think about it. You got guys on here that share their experiences. I share mine. I share the experiences of other people that I know about. Other people share their experiences. And like he said, all the information out here, and people still trying to do it. Like I heard, what's his name? General Tito. Now I'll say his name because he's not one of the ones that I believe is trying not to mention other content creators. So I was watching him last night. He was getting on the Jap, like he was talking about Minister Jap. But what he was saying was they want you to believe the red pill is dead. Because like I told you, even, they want people to be simps. This red pill stuff is hurting the economy. It's like he said, it's hurting the gross domestic product. Wedding rings, wedding dresses, this, that. And so they want to get rid of it because it's curving the economy. The fact that people ain't getting married, ain't having kids. Think about it. Ain't no kids. So the toy industry suffered. Like Toys R Us. Gone.
Nowadays, that's an old concept, man. What you do, if you find some girl that you just got to claim with your cake abs, you go and you get a contract with the heifer where you are protecting yourself. Yeah.
So in other words, the contract that he's talking about is not a marriage license. You don't get that. It's you get an agreement. You get her to sign it. And you take it to a notary public and you say, okay, now I'm gonna commit to you. But if this go wrong, you're on your own. That's how you have to do it. You're on your own. This don't work, you on your own. Go do your own thing. I shouldn't have to pay you to leave. And you want to leave. That's why the system ain't fair. And that's why people shouldn't be getting married. And I got 4 reasons that I'm gonna get into after we finish with the portion of this that I'm gonna let you hear.
Because if you don't protect yourself and you marry one of these women who are not coming from money or got money, which is basically almost all of them, all that you've worked for, all that you've went to school for, all of this is in jeopardy. It's done.
Okay, let me say this. So I've been told, and other guys been told, but you don't got nothing. I mean, I got a little. And when you thinking about in terms of money, it's not what you have, it's what you gonna have too. Because see, if you get in a marriage and it don't go nowhere, she can literally, as you begin to climb, she can literally take you back to court. Like, let's say you go buy a car, and I think it happened to Kwame Brown. It happened to somebody. I heard it somewhere. Say you buy a car. She could take you to court and take that car. So a lot of time the lawyers be saying, don't buy nothing right now, because she could take it from you. And that was never God's intention when it came to marriage. See, marriage, biblically, marriage is suited for the man. And biblically, even going back to the beginning of the Bible, he said they are a helpmate. How are they helping you? By getting you for alimony and child support. That's not helping you. That's hurting you. And until the system changes, you got to be smart enough to understand these things. And you can't go by emotion, what other people did or what your preachers say. You got to look at the good and the bad that can come out of it. And looking at the percentages, the majority of marriages end bad. And we don't be knowing this stuff, man. Like, the 90s was different. Like, you had, like, around the time I got married, you had Rome, Genuine, all these dudes, Jagged Edge, all them. Man, listen.
Get married if you are wise now. Now, if you a lame who don't know, can't nobody save you.
And let me repeat what he just said. If you wise right now, you know these things. You know that you got to protect yourself in relationship, physically and mentally. You should be in the gym too, because you don't know. She might have a dude on the side and he might know about you. You don't know about him and he been on attack you from behind or something. You got to factor in the bad, man. I'm telling you, man. Take it from some of the arguments that I had in the marriage. It showed me a lot, man. Like, it showed me about marriage, man. Like, dude. Like, when I was younger, I used to say, man, I'm not getting married. And I had all these reasons. But then you get away from that and boom. I mean, it's not all the way negative. You had kids and stuff. My kids, wouldn't take them back, wouldn't trade them for the world. But a lot of stuff, hey man, like for instance, this what happened in marriage. You want to go this way. You the man. Let's go this way. No, let's go this way. She's there to go this way with you. But the world, all these shows, all this stuff going on, instilled in her that it's perfectly fine for her to say, let's go that way. And you said, let's go this way. And some of them, they don't respect you. So they never gonna think you right about nothing. I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen. She be getting mad at me because of these videos. These videos ain't to put down, and everything I say ain't about her. I know a lot of married guys, man. I talk to a lot of married guys every day. I talk to guys that were married.
Can't nobody nobody save you. She got rights over your body and everything.
You got rights over your body. That's what you don't realize, man. You think that she's gonna have that same sex drive her whole life. You think that she's gonna keep doing it. But most women, not all, but most of them, it tapers off with age. It tapers off with age, man. I know a guy that told me that the reason why he got divorced is because his wife started not wanting to do nothing, and one day they did something and she was crying because she said it hurts. And so she didn't want to do it no more, so he started cheating. And they got divorced. See, women think, I'm your wife. So even though they don't want to have sex, and they'll purposely try to fight you sometimes so they can say, I'm not doing nothing with you. So now you married, got to take care of this person, got to protect this person, got to run errands for this person, and can't even get no sex when before you met them, they was dropping it like this. When you gonna come F me? How many of y'all had women tell you that? Come over here and let's F. When you gonna F me? And they wanna do it. You get there, they already ready. And some of it be because they was younger. But some of these older women will be like that too. Then you get one. All right, we'll do something tomorrow. You go to the bathroom to get ready. You come out the bathroom, they sleep. Or they like taking an attitude. All right, hurry up. This what I signed up for? This what you signed up for? No. We're going to get into the title and the topic in a second.
Being something happened to you, she might do something scandalous if there ain't no gangster shit involved.
That's another thing. That's another thing about marriage that's dangerous. You got to be careful with this. A guy I know in Texas, his wife, he kept saying stuff to her, and she was like half responding, ignoring him. So he walking around doing stuff in the house. He said something else to her. She didn't respond. He looked at her. She had her phone like this. So he grabbed her hand, he said, and he took the phone from her. She called the police on him. It was the 4th of July. He said the police had him ziplocked like a turkey, like a Thanksgiving turkey, with his arms and legs behind his back, and took him to jail on the 4th of July. Now, you got to ask yourself, because women will challenge you, man. And I don't believe in beating on women at all. But they will challenge you. They will push your butt. When we get into this, I'm going to show you 4 ways. But you going to lose some of your manhood in a marriage. I remember when I was in my 20s, if a dude was doing too much, hey man, listen, we fought. We did other things in terms of violence. Or you go up to him like, man, what you trying to do, man? What's happening? That's what we used to say. What's happening? What you trying to do? Oh man, I don't want to. Okay. Now it's resolved. But with a woman, you can't do anything but take it. So I told her, like, even early stage, you ever try to fight me, we done. We done. Because I know she can't whoop me. No matter if she thinks she can whoop me, that's a problem. And I tell my sons this: if your woman even thinks she can whoop you, that's a problem, because if she tries it, then what? Police. Nobody want to deal with the police. If I wanted to deal with the police, I could have stayed in the hood and kept doing what I was doing. The main reason why I stopped, because I don't want to deal with the police. So let's go to a little more, then we're gonna break down this list. Y'all think, I'm telling you, it's the most metamorphosis that you ever gonna see in life is in a marriage. And you gotta understand this. So when you start trying to marry these ones, and some of these guys, you don't watch too much TV. You don't watch The Brothers, Best Man. That's not real life. Real life is when she starts having kids, she's gonna change. Real life is most women are gonna change when you marry them, when you commit to them, when you start telling them, I love you, this, that, and the other. They're gonna change. So let's look at it a little more, then we're gonna get into this list and we're gonna close.
You shouldn't be getting married no more. That's dumb. Dumb. I always feel.
It, unless it benefits you in a way that you are not benefited right now, he's right. He's right. Because you really don't have to have kids. And you think it's sweet? Ain't no hurt like when somebody try to hurt your kids. Ain't no hurt like when somebody reject your kid. You think kids is sweet? Having kids, you better ask somebody. People get to dogging your kids out and you know your kids good kids. That stuff don't feel too good, man.
Most of the women are going to rob you and take everything you have. And I'm saying there are women who've been taken
and they'll
as
take
well.
what you
there
can
are women
get.
Who had to pay a lot of money for being married. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying a man who doesn't know how to go and get a contract on how things will get chopped up if it doesn't go right.
Exactly.
You are setting yourself up to be destroyed. And the reason that you're scared to not get married is because you don't want her to go. And I'm here to
and that's another thing. Them ultimatums, break up with them. If they try to tell you if you don't marry me, this, that, break up with them. Be like, all right, well, I guess I gotta leave then. Because I'm telling you, rejection and ultimatums are two red flags. If she gave you an ultimatum or if she initially rejected you, be careful. Be careful. So let's get into this list. 4 reasons why it is not smart for most people, most men, to get married. Number 1, damaged women/women are too damaged. They damage y'all. Some of them ain't never seen a functional relationship. They only see dysfunction. Their parents don't do nothing but argue and they won't leave. Cheat, all this fighting. That's not, and if they see this, they're damaged. If their parents ever fought in front of them, they're damaged. It's weird because my parents used to fight, but I was the only one that saw it. My father never fought back. And my sisters, I don't know where they was at, but they was I was the one that was seeing it. And it didn't bother me, but if they would have saw that, I mean, because number 2, all married men, this is what you guys got to understand. Because if you don't understand this, you're going to have problems in your marriage. You're going to end up divorced anyway. All married men lose a portion of your manliness when you get married. You can't go where you want. You can't always go play ball with the boy. You ain't going to always be able to go fish. If you try to act the regular way, it's going to make problems in your marriage because women ain't built like that. Eventually, they're going to start acting out on you. So you're going to lose some of your manliness, the things that separate you as a man. Number 3, sex and the frequency of it will diminish. It's going to diminish. What they do when you first meet them, And what they do when you commit to them is going to be a vast difference. And some of them, you have a couple arguments with them, and they ain't going to want to do nothing no more anyway. So, number 4, if the relationship does not work, you will pay the price. You going to pay the price. And most black women file for divorce between the age of 50 and 59. So if y'all around the same age, your work history is going to be coming to an end and you got the biggest bill of your life. These is the 4 reasons. It's way more that I got wrote down. We'll continue this subject a little later, so stay tuned. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.